Hi, I'm Angelique, and today I'm talking to you about the consequences of the FCC regulations regarding digital broadcast signal of local TV programming here in the United States. The reason for the switchover from analog to digital is based on the fact that the FCC raised over $19 billion selling the vacated bandwidth to the cellular phone industry. This then mandated the TV industry to start the digital broadcasting of their signal. Unfortunately, the changeover has been fraught with challenges. Now, I'm sure that the FCC would do it a little differently if they could get a do-over, but we all know that this is not going to happen. So what do we need to know in order to understand the transition and how it affects us, and what can we do for ourselves to make our TV viewing as enjoyable as possible under the new guidelines? The first item we will discuss is equipment. The first thing you need to watch TV is, well, you guessed it, a television. Then we need a power supply. Make sure it's plugged in. Then, in order to experience the best digital signal possible, we need an HDTV antenna. You can find some at most electronic retailers. We are using the Imagine brand HDTV antenna, as it was rated best of all by Pete Putnam from Home and Theater magazine. Now, this happens to be the passive indoor style antenna with a range of approximately 40 miles. And the best way to set it up is to put it near an unobstructed view to the outside, such as a window. You should find a coax style connection to the back of your TV that should say coax in or antenna in near it. If you have an older TV, make sure it is digitally ready, or you will also need a converter box as well. The reason for the converter box is so that the digital signal can be converted into an analog so that it can be viewed on your old TV. If you don't know what type of TV you have, you will find out as soon as you hook up the antenna and you start to scan the channels. Once you are certain that you have the right equipment, it's time to get started. Hook up the TV to the antenna and turn your TV on. This is done by manipulating the power button, which should usually be found on the top, front, or the side of your TV. Then, using the menu in the TV, find the input selector and you should choose TV or antenna. Once this is done the first time, the TV will either automatically start to scan for channels, or you must find the scan feature in the menu and start it manually. This may take a few minutes, especially if you live in a large urban area where there may be hundreds of digitally broadcasted channels. If you live in a not-so-urban area like many folks, you may not have many digital channels to choose from, but you will have at least as many as you had before the switch, including the major networks and your local PBS affiliate. The real issue is knowing what channels you should be able to receive and then getting the best signal you can with your equipment. If you currently have an outdoor antenna attached to the outside of your house, usually on the roof, then you may find that you're still getting the reception you got before the switch. There is no question that antenna technology has improved though, and a new model that was manufactured specifically for digital reception will get you a better signal. So before you go out and buy a new antenna, check to see if your current equipment still works. You should be able to test this by hooking up your digital TV or converter box to your old antenna, and if you're happy with the reception on channels 1 through 51, then you're all set. If you get limited or no signal, then it's time to buy a new antenna. There are many to choose from on the market. Just make sure the one you select will give you the most bang for your buck. Every month or so, you should be rescanning to see if any new digital channels have been added to your area so that you don't miss any exciting new programming. To check to see if you're getting the best signal possible and what the signal strength is in your area, there is a website, www.fcc.gov/mb/engineering/maps. You can check this by using your zip code, and it will let you know exactly what the DTV signal strength is in your area. If you have done all things I've spoken of to make your TV viewing as pleasurable as possible, and you're still not happy, then relocating your antenna may help. Remember that you need to have it in front of a window or as close as possible, and even moving it a few inches and rescanning can make quite a difference. If you can get someone to help you with this, that's great. If you don't have help, you can call my friend Eric, and he will come to your house for a fee and give you a hand.